I want you to picture something with me. You're sitting at your kitchen table, just like any other morning. Maybe there's a little sunlight coming in through the curtains. The coffee is brewing. All seems quiet, familiar, comforting. You go to stand up, but something's different. Your legs feel heavy, not tired, not sore, just wrong. Like someone secretly slipped lead into your bones while you slept. Takes you a second longer to rise. You use your hands to push yourself up. You laugh it off. Maybe it's age, maybe it's nothing. But deep down, something whispers, what if this is the beginning of the end? This is how it starts for so many people over 60. Not with a fall, not with a hospital visit, but with a subtle shift. A slow erosion. The silent thief that's been stealing your strength for years finally makes itself known. That thief has a name. Sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss. And if you're over 60, it's likely already affecting you. But here's the good news. It's not unstoppable. Because today, I'm going to share with you 3 powerful foods, backed by decades of science and real-life stories, that can help you rebuild strength, restore balance, and reclaim your independence. Starting with your very next meal. This isn't about hype. It's about hope. The muscle loss no one warns you about. Sarcopenia affects nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60, yet it's rarely talked about. Why? Because it creeps in quietly. You lose about 1% to 2% of your muscle mass every single year after 60. That may not sound like much, until you realize it means 20% loss by age 70. And with that loss comes weakness, poor balance, increased risk of falls, and a growing fear of moving the way you used to. And let's be clear, this isn't just aging. This is nutrient deficiency, and it's reversible. But only if you act. Meet George, the fall that changed everything. Let me tell you about George. George is 73, a retired truck mechanic from Ohio. Strong hands, proud shoulders. The kind of guy who never liked asking for help. But one winter morning, while stepping into his garage, he slipped on a patch of ice. Not hard, no broken bones, but he couldn't get up. Not because he was hurt, but because his legs no longer had the strength to lift him. 911 was called. His wife was shaken. And George, he was humiliated, terrified, ashamed. That's when he came to see me. Not for pills, not for surgery, but for answers. And what we discovered changed everything. The forgotten nutrient that triggers muscle growth. You see, muscle loss isn't just about getting older. It's about your body losing access to a vital signal, a switch that says, rebuild, repair, grow. That switch is called leucine, a powerful amino acid that tells your body, it's time to build muscle. And it turns out, as you age, your body becomes less sensitive to leucine signal. Which means older adults need more leucine per meal than younger folks to trigger the same muscle-building effect. Here's where it gets fascinating. A 2022 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who ate leucine-rich foods daily regained 40% more leg strength in just 12 weeks, without changing their exercise routines. That's not theory. That's hope on a plate. So what did George do? We added one simple food to his breakfast. Something available at every grocery store, affordable and packed with leucine. What is it? Food number 1, eggs, the morning muscle builder. Yes, eggs. Nature's most complete muscle rebuilding food. Each egg contains 1.3 grams of leucine and all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to repair tissue. That's why Olympic athletes, geriatric nutritionists, and longevity experts all agree eggs are the gold standard when it comes to fighting muscle decline. And here's the kicker, they're most powerful in the morning. Why? Because overnight, your muscles go 8+ hours without fuel. Your body wakes up in a fasted, fragile state, and the first meal of the day is your best chance to trigger muscle protein synthesis. George started eating 2 eggs every morning, sometimes scrambled with olive oil and spinach, sometimes hard-boiled with a side of fruit. Within 3 weeks, he could get up from a chair without using his arms. In 6 weeks, he was walking around the grocery store again. No cane, no hesitation. It wasn't a miracle drug. It was breakfast. Meet Helen, the confidence comeback. Helen is 77, a retired schoolteacher from Arizona. She was always active until a minor fall left her too scared to walk alone. Her daughter feared she'd never recover. We didn't overhaul her life. We didn't start with the gym. We started with breakfast. 2 scrambled eggs, a slice of whole grain bread, a handful of sautéed greens. Within weeks, Helen said, "My legs don't feel like toothpicks anymore." She began walking her dog again, slowly at first, then with pride. Because strength doesn't just return to your muscles, it returns to your spirit. Food number 2, Greek yogurt, the nighttime repair tool. Now, let's talk about what you eat at night, because recovery doesn't end when the sun goes down. In fact, that's when it begins. The second food that reverses muscle loss while you sleep is Greek yogurt, a calcium-rich, gut-healing, muscle-nourishing powerhouse. It's packed with casein protein, a slow-digesting protein that feeds your muscles for hours while you rest. In one 2018 study, seniors who consumed Greek yogurt before bed had better balance, stronger legs, and improved sleep quality. And here's something even more important. Greek yogurt is rich in probiotics, which improve digestion, reduce inflammation, and help your body absorb nutrients more efficiently. Because what good are strong foods if your gut can't absorb them? Meet Doris, the blooming comeback. Doris is 82, a widow and retired florist from New Jersey. For years, she suffered from bloating, ankle pain, and dead leg syndrome. She felt like her body had given up on her. When we looked at her diet, the issue was clear. No dairy, no probiotics, and minimal protein. We made one change. Every night, she started eating half a cup of Greek yogurt mixed with flaxseed, cinnamon, and blueberries. Within 2 weeks, improved digestion. 5 weeks, better energy. By the 3rd month, she was walking pain-free and attending Zumba Gold with her friends. All from a bowl of yogurt. Here's what to look for. Plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. At least 15 g of protein per serving. Live active cultures for gut support. Full fat for fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E. And for those who are lactose sensitive, many brands now offer lactose-free or plant-based Greek-style yogurts made from almond, coconut, or sheep's milk. Food number 3, chia seeds, the balance builder. Finally, let's talk about something tiny but mighty. A seed smaller than rice that can change your coordination, your nerve health, and your balance. I'm talking about chia seeds, rich in plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, ALA. Chia seeds help keep your nervous system sharp, the communication highway between your brain and your muscles. A 2021 study in Nutritional Neuroscience showed that seniors who consumed just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds daily for 8 weeks had improved walking speed, sharper reflexes, better balance even without exercise. And that's not all. Chia seeds are also anti-inflammatory, great for joints and soreness, packed with magnesium, relaxes muscles, prevents cramps, a great source of calcium, supports bone density, high in fiber and protein, sustains energy, promotes satiety. Meet Ronald, from shuffling to striding. Ronald, 79, was a retired mailman from Oregon who had what he called the shuffle, that slow, cautious walk that made stairs feel like Everest. Doctors offered medications for nerve pain, but Ronald wanted a solution, not sedation. He added 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to his oatmeal every morning. Later, he added it to smoothies and puddings. Within 3 weeks, he felt more connected to his legs. The pain in his calves, almost gone. His walking, steady, purposeful, confident. The transformation begins with 1 bite. If you take nothing else from this video, take this. Muscle loss is not an inevitable part of aging. It's a challenge, yes, but one your body is still capable of meeting if you give it the right tools. Let's recap. Eggs, your morning signal to grow strong. Bowl with spoon, Greek yogurt, your nighttime repair system. Seedling chia seeds, your 24-hour protector for nerves and balance. You don't need expensive powders. You don't need to lift heavy weights. You just need real food, real nutrients, and a renewed partnership with your body. Because this body, it hasn't given up on you. It's been waiting for you to give it what it needs. Imagine this, 6 weeks from today. You're standing up from your chair without grabbing the armrest. You're walking across the room, no wobble, no fear. You're bending to tie your shoes and standing back up with ease. And you realize you're not just moving again, you're living again. So take the first bite. Let your body feel what it's been missing. And if you're wondering what happens when you combine these foods with one simple 5-minute habit that activates even deeper muscle regeneration, well, that's a story for next time. Because your journey, your strength, your freedom is only just beginning.